Let's look at the structural transformation of the Uganda's economy, how Uganda's economy has been changing from agriculture to service right now. Economic transformation can be defined as a dynamic process through which a country's economy, society, and institutions modernize and move to more developed levels. So economic transformation, it's like modernizing of the economy to more developed levels. And it entails the change in the structure of an economy over time from a subsistence economy through industrialization to an industry or even post-industry society. So it involves changing of the structure of the economy from subsistence economy to industry to service and all that. And that is economic transformation, modernizing of the economy to more developed levels by changing from subsistence to other sectors of the economy, to industrialization, to service and all that. Let's look at the dimensions of economic transformation. And all the dimensions of economic transformation are shaped by raising per capita income. And they are three. So we are going to look at one by one. We shall start by the first dimension, which is structure change. Structure change, as a country becomes richer, its economy undergoes structure change. And structure change has the following characteristics. The first is that agriculture share of GDP falls. As we've seen that in the 1960s, the agricultural contribution to GDP was 54%, but right now it is 24%. So it means that the country is undergoing transformation, or the country underwent transformation. Then the GDP share of industry and service increases. As the GDP share of agriculture is reducing, then it means that the GDP share of other sectors, the industry sector and service sector, are increasing. Then internal migration from rural to urban areas, leading to increasing share of inhabitants living in towns and cities. As there is structure change, as the economy is becoming richer, people start moving from villages to come to towns, where the standard of living is higher compared to villages. Then another characteristic of structure change is that the share of population employed in agriculture declines. As we saw, like long time ago, like 90% of the working people were employed in agriculture, but right now it's 76%. So the share of population employed in agriculture also declines as the country is undergoing economic transformation, which is structure change. Then increasing share of agricultural output sold in the market. There is what? Commercialization. Commercialization of the agriculture sector from subsistence farming to commercialized farming. So there is increased share of agricultural output sold in the markets. For example, Chitintale market, Nakawa market, all those markets. Then increasing agriculture technology. Agriculture technology is transformed. For example, people start using things like biological, chemical, and mechanical inputs, which raises factor productivity. So they even start using things like tractors when doing agriculture. You just know that the country is undergoing structure transformation. So those are the characteristics of structure change. Another dimension is increased household income. As household income rises, the costs and benefits of having additional children change to movement from high birth and death rate to low fertility and mortality rates. So when a country is undergoing transformation, structural transformation, there will be increased household income. And the more people get money is the more they don't want to give birth. So it reduces on the birth rate and the mortality rate in the long run. Then the third dimension is high rates of domestic saving and tax effort or revenue by the government. This is due to enhanced capacity of household incomes and firms to save as per capita incomes increase. Government revenue as a result also increases. So as the country is undergoing through structural transformation, there will be high rates of domestic saving and tax effort or tax revenue. Since people will be earning more income than they used to earn, they will increase on how much they save, and the government will also increase on the taxes so that the government will benefit in the long run. It will get revenue. So those are the three dimensions of economic transformation. We have structure change, then increased household income, and lastly is high rates of domestic saving and tax revenue.